Well, hello, and thank you for joining us. This is Toros Tujan from House America Financial, and this is my very first Sip and Sip and Happens Real Estate Edition. So we're gonna do some wine, talk about wine, and ask you a couple of questions of great things that there are in the market.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And I decided we're gonna start with an Armenian wine. It'll be just to do justice to our heritage.
That's right.
And I haven't tried it, so we're not getting paid by them. This is just purely us trying to. And we'll start from there.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
And this won't be, of course, in it. Let me just get it open. We have 2 cups so we can share afterwards. And our glasses are plastic, so yeah, see, I don't have the knife to cut it or any of that stuff. I'm a professional.
Okay.
I think I got it.
It looks like you got the hang of this. You've done this once or twice?
Maybe. Okay.
Perfect.
So let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna have some lot of cuttings too. Okay, so let's start. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
I don't want to get you drunk, so.
Who said drinking and working is not a good idea?
I know, right? Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming again.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
This is 60% Orani and 40% Sireni.
Ah, bon.
Yeah, actually opposite. Orani 40%, Sireni 60%. Not bad.
Very good. It actually is very, very good.
Very.
Yeah.
Goes smooth.
Exactly.
Well, then let's jump into business.
Let's do it. Now that we've drank.
I know, right? So there are a lot of there is a specific program I've keep hearing about it, and I kind of wanted you to talk about it and let us know if there are any unique programs for new buyers or existing buyers, and we kind of will go depending what good stuff you'll tell us about it. But if you can tell us one of the any new unique programs there are.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of down payment assistance programs for first-time home buyers, but right now the biggest and best program is the California Dream for All program. That basically program gives you $150,000 or 20% of the purchase price for down payment and or closing costs.
Are there any eligibilities for it? Any guidelines, income, or any area specific?
Yeah, good question. It's actually for all of California. It has to be for primary residents. Depending on the county, there's income limits. Like for Los Angeles County, it's $168,000 annual income or less. You do have to be a first-time home buyer and a first-generation home buyer. Those are some of the biggest highlights on it. And it's a shared appreciation. So there's no interest on it, there's no payments on it, but you have to pay it back via shared appreciation.
Can you touch a little bit about the share appreciation payback?
Yeah. So basically, in a sense, the way I like to look at it is they're your silent business partner. So if they give you 20% towards the down payment of a house, they basically are 20% co-owners with you. So when you sell the house and you make whatever you sell it for, they get 20% back. So in a sense, they're a silent business partner.
Not bad. And does this program runs through a specific time period? Is there waiting for it, specific place to apply for it?
Yes, this one is actually very unique in all of those fashions actually, because there is a lottery system for this. Okay, so once we pre-approve you, we have to starting on February 24th, and we have until March 16, I believe it is, to apply and enter the pre-approval and the application into the lottery system. Okay, and then around May or June, we don't know the exact date yet, they're going to start pulling the names out. And it is all for all of California, and they're expecting upwards of maybe around 2,000 people, 2,000 families that they're going to help with this program. It could be more.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's really good, but the time to do the work is now, to be ready for the pre-approval. So when the portal opens up, we're one of the first names in, and at least that part is done.
As you said, a lottery programs, which means there's a limit in the funds. So once that runs out.
Correct. So there's about $300 million in the pot. So let's say there's 1,000, or let's say there's 10,000 names in there. Around May or June, they're going to pull out 2,000 names probably. And then if you're fortunate enough to be selected or picked, you'll get an email saying, hey, you won. And then you have 90 days to get into escrow. Last time they did this, there was a one-time extension for an additional 90 days. So we're hoping that it will happen again this time. And then if not, keep your hopes up, because we just closed a loan about 2 weeks ago for somebody that was 996 on the waiting list 2 years ago when the program came out.
Oh, wow.
So there's still hope.
Good to know. Are there any other programs like that?
There are other down payment assistance programs, but nothing similar to this because of the lottery system and being that it's for all of California. Some programs do require you to be county specific or city specific, like City of Los Angeles. There is a program called the MIPA LIPA program that we have that also gives upwards of $161,000 if you qualify for it. But each of the programs have their specific, unique characteristics and therefore their unique qualification requirements.
Including the rate cap and house amount, the location,
exactly.
everything.
Like, for example, household income will be applied, not necessarily qualifying income, number of people per house, the actual property address could count. Like, it has to be in the city of LA or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And do they need to provide you with a lot of information, or?
The information actually is the same as a normal pre-approval, meaning without a down payment assistance program. It's just income, assets, and credit. That's it.
Nice. And before we conclude, are there, can you talk about a little bit about rates and where it is? Is it going to go up? As we know, everyone is asking, are rates going up, rates going down? They're going to stay steady? What's going to happen?
So, of course, not knowing for sure. Not knowing for sure because the crystal ball sadly broke yesterday. So
oh, no.
I know. No, but not knowing for sure, but we do anticipate the rates to either stay steady or go down, relatively around where we are, but hopefully, and we're optimistic about it going down. How much lower? We don't know, of course. We can't predict that, but we do think that it is going to be lower. But today's rates are better than in the months past, in the years past as well. Just a short while ago, we were at 3-year lows. Rates have gone up a little bit since then, but rates are like the stock market, right? They change daily, sometimes a couple times a day. So, and it's a global economy. So,
what is the current rate as of today?
On the California Dream program, I believe it was 6.25 or 6.125%.
And if it's not the Dream program, what that would be?
That depends because every situation is different. So if you're a first-time home buyer with a specific income limit, you're looking at probably less than 6%. And then are there points? Are there no points? But the national average, I would say, is right around the low to mid sixes right now. And
the minimum down payment throughout, depending on the programs, I understand, would be the lowest?
Very good question. The first-time home buyers, you could put as little as 3% down. With conventional, 3.5% with FHA, but of course you could combine both of them with down payment assistance programs, so you could put 0 down, and sometimes 0 money out of pocket, meaning closing costs, everything is paid for. But those are the lowest down payment options. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for stopping by for our very new, very own sip and wine and sip for Real Estate Edition, and stay tuned for more. Cheers. Cheers. Well, I'm glad my first choice for wine was Garas. And it did it justice. I'm glad it was an Armenian wine. 6,200 years crafting. So thank you, Garas. We really liked it. This was first time for me trying it. It's one of their reserves. And let me know what you guys like. Do you like dry wine? Do you like dessert wine? Which region do you like? Do you like California? Do you like
Chile, Argentina, France. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and or give me a suggestion for what should we try for the next episode. Follow me here, let me know over here, or on Instagram at mybrokerlily. Thank you.